Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Iram Munir. I am head of CIT department at Government College of Technology, Lytton, Lahore, and a PhD scholar in computer science. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic: how to make better decisions and avoid regrets. Every day we make hundreds of decisions. Some are small: what to eat, what to wear, what tasks to do first. But some decisions can change the direction of our entire life. Choosing a career, starting a relationship, accepting an opportunity, leaving a job, investing our time, or simply deciding whether to take a risk. And sometimes, years later, we look back and ask ourselves, what if I had made a different choice? But here is the important question: is regret really caused by making the wrong decision or by making a decision without understanding ourselves? Today, we are going to explore how to make better decisions, how to handle uncertainty, and most important, how to avoid living our lives trapped in regret. And to discuss this important topic with me, I am pleased to welcome my guest, Dr. Sara Khan, a virtual assistant. Dr. Sara, welcome back to our discussion.
Thank you, Iram. That's such a rich question. Regret usually stings most when we realize we weren't listening to ourselves, not simply when we choose wrong. Good decisions don't guarantee perfect outcomes, but decisions rooted in self awareness, your values, and honest information tend to age more gracefully. So don't chase perfect certainty. Chase clarity about what matters and courage to try. Start small, review what you learn, adjust. That's how better decisions get made.
Very impressive, Dr. Sara. Okay, let's begin with some other questions like, why do people sometimes find even simple decisions extremely difficult? Is it because we have too many choices or because we are afraid of choosing the wrong one?
Often, both. Too many options can overwhelm our brain, and fear of regret makes even small choices feel heavy. A trick is to shrink the choice.
Hmm.
Give yourself two or three good options instead of 20. And remember, most decisions aren't final. Treat them like experiments. Try, learn, adjust. That frame lowers the pressure. And just say curiosity instead of certainty. It keeps you moving.
Okay, Dr. Sara, one of the biggest challenge in conflict between the heart and mind. Sometimes logic says one thing while emotion says something completely different. When making an important decision, should we follow our emotions or rely on logic?
That's a classic tug of war. Truthfully, you need both. Logic helps map the options and spot risks. Emotions highlight what actually matters to you. If you ignore emotions, you can end up with choices that look smart but feel empty. If you ignore logic, you risk avoidable mistakes.
Hmm.
The trick is use both like two instruments. Let emotion signal importance. Let logic test the plan. That combo usually makes the strongest, clearest decisions.
You mean we can use combination of heart and mind? Okay, let's talk about something many people experience: overthinking. Sometimes we analyze our decisions so much that we become even more confused. At what point does careful thinking become unhealthy overthinking?
When it stops giving you new insights and just keeps cycling the same doubts. If you feel stuck, tired, spinning thoughts, no decisions, that's the tipping point. A help is to set a time limit for thinking, then take a small step. Action breaks the loop. And if this keeps feeling overwhelming, talking it through with a trusted friend or a counselor can really help clear the fog. You're not
Dr.
meant to do all of that alone.
Okay, Dr. Sarah, if someone is facing an important decision today, what practical framework would you recommend?
Checking. That's a great one, Iram. I often suggest start by being clear about the question, what exactly am I deciding? Then gather the facts, separate assumptions from reality. Then check your values. Ask, does this choice reflect the kind of person I want to be? Then think long term. How will I feel about this in a year or 5 years? And finally, make the decision and commit. Don't regret it. Learn from it. Every decision teaches us something if we let it.
Powerful points, Dr. Sarah. Okay, many people don't make decisions because they are terrified of making the wrong choice. They think, what if I fail? How can we overcome this fear?
Fear doesn't disappear by waiting. You shrink it by doing tiny reversible steps. Instead of one huge high stakes leap, test ideas in low risk ways. Also, reframe failure. It's not proof you're broken, it's data. It tells you what to tweak next time. And honestly, courage grows by practicing small braveries. The aim isn't no fear, it's feeling fear and still moving.
Now, let's come to the heart of today's topic: regret. Why do people sometimes regret decisions even when they made the best choice they could at that particular time?
Because hindsight always looks clearer than the messy moment we actually live in. The mind rewrites the past with cleaner edges. But back then, you didn't have the full picture. So judging yourself harshly now isn't fair. You made the call with the info and energy you had. A kinder lens is, what did that choice teach me that I can carry forward? Regret softens when it becomes a teacher, not a verdict. You don't erase the past, you learn from it and treat yourself with kindness along the way.
Dr. Sir, let's give our audience something practical. Suppose someone has two career opportunities and cannot decide between them. What simple technique could they use?
Looking. That's practical. Try a quick 3-step check. Ask your head which option offers more learning or stability. Ask your heart which one energizes you when you imagine day one. Ask your future self 5 years from now which choice will you be proud you took. If that's still a tie, list pros and cons. Talk to someone experienced in that field and set a deadline. Don't put off deciding forever. But remember, your career is a journey, not a single moment. Very few decisions lock your future. With dedication and adaptation, you can build success from more than one good path.
Thank you, Dr. Sara Khan, for this insightful conversation. And to everyone watching, I want to leave you with one thought. A good life does not come from making perfect decisions. Because none of us can see the future, we will make mistakes. We will sometimes choose the wrong path. We will miss opportunities. And sometimes we will
Mhm.
look back and wish we had chosen differently. But perhaps the goal of life is not to eliminate every mistake. The goal is to become wiser with every decision we make. So before your next major decision, don't ask only, what if I make the wrong choice or wrong decision? Ask yourself, what matters to me? What can I learn? What choice is aligned with the person I want to become? And remember, you cannot rewrite yesterday's decisions, but you can use yesterday's lesson to make tomorrow's decisions better. Don't let the fear of regret stop you from moving forward. Think wisely, choose courageously, and learn continuously, and then move forward without looking back. I'm Iram Munir, and this has been another meaningful conversation with Dr. Sara Khan. Thank you for watching, and remember, a decision does not have to be perfect. It has to be thoughtful, courteous, and aligned with your values. Until our next discussion, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making better choice. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.